I want to take a second here and touch on some exterior stuff for a change, specifically the issue of water and water damage. In this particular house I'm doing, it's an appraisal for a lender that's lost it. And the first thing you notice when you roll up are these retaining walls. This property sits in a bowl, and it sits down from the road, and it's going to be a natural drainage area. And anything like that makes me nervous as far as water goes, because water's going to pool. You don't defeat water, you just kind of negotiate with it. You can see the neighboring house is a good 12 feet over, and we've got these retaining walls which have already begun to buckle, and that's due to the pressure of the water pushing against these walls. And it may be built correctly, but still they're going to have pressure, and over the years it's going to give. And you can see this wall right here is deflected probably 6 inches or so. So as we walk through, I'm walking in wet ground as we speak, which does no good for this property. It's going to stay wet. And you can see the backyard has been inadequately maintained and well overgrown. And we see more retaining walls. And the reason you see these retaining walls is up top. Right in here, you can see the swale leads down. So all the water in the area is coming down onto this lot. You can see a drainage ditch or a piece of the culvert pipe right here. And as I was walking through this property and looking around at it, you see what looks like could be a head wall or some other type of a thing for drainage. And you can see the water's making a pretty good progression right in here at a high rate of speed based on the way the erosion is, and it's landing down in the yard of this property. So the takeaway, interior has some water damage too, and I think that's largely to the roof and whatnot. So we got some problems inside this house and mold. But the point of this video is just to talk about properties that sit in a bowl. And this is a perfect example. Everything pitches down. And I tell my buyers, properties like this, it's best to stay away from. You can do some preventative things like French drains and whatnot, but at the end of the day, water is always going to seek the lowest point. And with this particular property, we're on it. You can see the cul-de-sac as well. But again, just a distant shot, and I'm closing this off. And here's evidence of water pooling in the driveway. But you can see from the distance these retaining walls and how this property sits down, and then all the water is going to collect on these lots. So just a heads up. Take a look at our website for more info. HankMillerTeam.com. HankMillerTeam.com. Thanks.